Welcome to Curry TV. So today's episode is actually about compost, how to create your own compost at home, what to put, what not to put. To give us all this info, Linny is here, our Curry TV own specialist on gardening and tips and tricks. So Linny is going to show us what's her tip and tricks about creating a nice healthy compost. So welcome Linny to Curry TV. It's been quite some time since we have seen each other.
Okay, we need to stay apart, Sumi.
6 feet away.
Okay, Sumi, first of all, I'm not like a professional gardener, or I don't have a degree in garden, like maybe my father has it.
Okay.
Maybe I got it from him.
Okay, that's good. So let's hear what she has to say and what the tips and tricks are. And
So, Sumi, what I do is, I believe in reduce, recycle, reuse.
the 3 R's.
3 R's.
Okay.
So, whatever leftover, other than the non-veg, all the vegetables, scrapping, all the peels, whatever I get from the vegetables, the leftover, I have a container in the kitchen I always keep. I can show it to you.
Okay.
Then I, end of the day or maybe 2 days,
Okay.
I bring it to the composting bin.
Okay.
And so, I use all the vegetable scrappings. Then I use tea bags, the tea leaves after we use it.
Coffee grounds.
Coffee grounds, then the coffee filter, the paper, then the paper towels, all those things I collected in a container.
So any citrus can you use?
Citrus,
Such as,
I don't want to put citrus in my compost because it can change the pH of the soil.
Okay.
So I try not to use much citrus. or
So
like
citrus can be counted as the lemon peel, lime peel,
Yes.
orange peel,
Yes.
even onion peel and garlic peel
Onion peel and garlic peel, I have this feeling that it doesn't decompose
properly.
fast.
Okay.
And also it has like a distinct flavor. It can attract bug, all those pests.
Yeah.
So I don't use those. And if I use the eggshell, I grind it very small,
Oh,
then put it.
you break it down first and
Yes.
then add it to your compost.
Also, you asked me how you take care of the slugs. So if you put eggshells ground near the plants, it keeps the slugs away.
Oh wait. Okay.
Also, like when I use like banana peels, of course I use, but if you can make it smaller, it will decompose faster.
Faster.
If I use this one shells, like peanut shells, I try to crumble it a little bit.
So peanut shells are kind of hard. I mean, like
Yeah.
pistachio shells,
Yes.
those are hard to
Hard to-
crumble.
yeah.
How
but
do you
if you keep it for maybe a year?
use your motor mix to ground it and then
no,
add
no,
it?
I just use, I have never put the pistachio shells there.
Okay.
But the peanut, it's
Okay.
easy. You can
Easily
crush it.
ground. Okay.
Then people say avocado, the peel, and you don't have much of avocado,
Right.
only few. So I put it there.
Okay.
It takes few more months.
So originally, when you started the compost, what did you have in there? Did you have a beginner's kit that you buy?
Actually, I didn't have. And
Okay.
when I was looking for a compost bin, I wanted like a medium size, so which I can tumble.
Okay.
And I'll show you how mine is.
Okay.
And I wanted like a 2 bins. So once one is filled,
The other one.
other one I can use it.
Okay.
And basically the smaller one, it's easy to
Okay.
uh,
Manage.
manage.
Okay.
And ideally, if you turn it every 2 weeks, so it gives time for it to work inside.
Okay.
So the 3 main ingredients for compost are browns, greens, and water.
Water. So browns
Brown
meaning
gives carbon.
Okay. Leaves are brown or shredded paper is brown.
No, shredded paper, brown leaves, the fall leaves,
Right.
they all are categorized in the brown. It
Can you
gives-
use like cuttings of the grass?
that is considered, if it's green, it's green.
Green,
So
okay.
greens give nitrogen,
Okay.
and the browns give carbon
Carbon
dioxide,
dioxide.
and the water
Yes.
helps decompose it.
Okay.
And we have to keep it moist. And so here in Oregon, we get plenty of water.
Okay.
So
Lots of rain.
yeah.
That's why our land, our state is all green, right?
Yeah. So if you live in like a warm place, probably like Arizona, you need to keep your compost bin near a water source.
Okay.
You need to spray water.
Every so often. Okay.
And so ideally 50% of, what, you can You can 30% of the whole land waste is from our kitchen and from our whatever daily use things.
Right.
So you can reduce 30% of the waste using the compost bin.
Okay.
So ideally, different people have different opinions. 50% of green, 50 brown, and water.
Okay.
But sometimes if you do that 50-50, if when you open it, you see it's more moist.
Do you get that distinctive odor from there?
No, that's why I always wanted like a bin with lid.
Okay.
And if it's too moist and smelling, what ammonia smell, you put a little bit more brown.
Okay.
So when they cut the grass here, I'll ask them sometimes, keep some greens for me.
Okay.
Then I'll pile it somewhere.
Okay.
If I want brown, when it's brown, I'll put it. If it's green, if I want green, I'll put it.
Okay.
And like certain vegetables like pineapple and all, the peels are like very hard.
Right.
So you cut it like small pieces.
Okay.
And like when we have our Swaram picnic and all, last
Right.
2 years, like when they have a lot of waste vegetables, I tell them not to throw it away.
Okay.
So I just brought it here and put it there.
Okay.
That's the reason my vegetables are growing so fast.
Right. Right.
And even under all these plants, whenever I have extra.
Fertilize them.
And springtime, I'm always looking, I need compost. So,
Right.
and now, like in 2 weeks, you can make compost if the weather is
Right.
nice. And
So
you
even
can-
if it's raining, it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Because it's a
the
covered bin.
winter time, it takes long time to decompose.
Decompose.
And I didn't use like a starter kit.
Okay.
So I use little bit of potting the soil from here.
Right.
And it has a lot of earthworms and all those, so it's there.
Okay.
And I got enough compost this year.
So each time when you take out that soil, the compost, do you add fresh ones back into the original one
Yes.
so that it actually start building
Yes.
from
yes.
there?
Yeah. If you want, I can.
Okay, let's take a look at her
And
compost.
what not to put there, that is very important.
Okay.
No meat, no fish, even dairy products,
Okay.
milk or yogurt, or don't add, because it will attract pests.
Okay.
And that's not good for the.
Okay, for the compost. And we also should avoid, like in winter time, easy access.
Yes.
So that it doesn't, because during winter we get less sunlight,
Yeah.
but during more darkness.
Yeah.
So it should be somewhere close to you that you can easily access. That's also another thing.
Yeah,
that
and
we
if it's too much sunlight there, then it's drying fast. So it's like a medium sunlight place, you keep it there.
Okay.
So Sumi, this is what I was telling, I
Okay.
have this container and it has lid. I keep it near the kitchen sink. So it has like the tea bags, tea leaves, paper towels, banana peels. So I think every other day it gets filled.
Okay.
Then because it has a lid, it doesn't smell.
Okay.
And there are like different kinds available, like Bed Bath and Beyond, Fred Meyer, anywhere. There are some with like metal with a carbon inside, so it doesn't smell.
Okay.
So
Is that better than this or?
for me, I
easy
like
access?
this is very easy to clean.
Okay.
Plastic, so I just walk from there, put
Okay.
it there,
Okay.
and just tumble it every
What
2 weeks.
do you put any, like say apple seeds or apple cores? Can you add that into
You
this?
can add it, but thing is, people say don't put any weeds with the seeds and all.
Okay.
It can make weeds there.
Okay.
But the thing is, with the compost, it gets hot inside
Oh.
with all the fermentation, whatever action it's happening. So most of the time the seeds die.
Oh.
So I put apple. I have never seen any apple baby.
Okay. Okay.
And it can reduce a lot of landfill.
Right.
Also, the compost, it gives moisture. If you put it underneath the plant, it keeps the moisture there, and it gives like a lot of nutrients. And
So can you add zucchini peel, pumpkin peel, all
Yes,
that?
yes,
That's
yes.
not a problem.
I try not to put too much potato peels
Okay.
because they say the potato diseases,
Oh.
what's that blade? Some disease
Okay.
it can transmit through
Okay.
the soil. So I don't put potato peels, onion peels, and garlic peels. I
Peels.
don't put
Ginger root
everything.
peel.
Ginger, yes.
You can.
Yeah.
What else should you not do?
Don't make it dry. So keep it moist.
The moisture control has to be
And if it's too moist, if you think, put a little bit more brown.
okay. The brown is considered as your shredded paper,
Shredded paper,
newspaper,
toilet
tissue, paper. You know the roll itself, the
Yes.
paper roll, towel roll, the tissue rolls. All those can be used. Any scraps from such as your own tree shrubs. Can you
tree
add?
shrubs, yes, and bark dust,
Bark dust,
and
coffee grounds.
and another thing, if you're not using it for vegetable garden, people use the vacuum cleaner, the central vacuum, the container, canister, whatever all the dust from that, you can put it there.
Oh,
And even from the laundry,
Okay.
lint from the laundry, or hair.
oh, okay.
But for me, I don't use any of those because I don't want any hair
Right.
when I'm working.
Right.
But if you have like a big farm and your plants are, trees are
Very big.
away
It's,
from,
yeah.
you
Okay.
can put it.
So how long have you been doing composting?
Maybe 5 years.
5 years. And how much of it do you think you have reduced the garbage bin? What do you contribute towards the landfill?
Oh, so much, because nothing from the kitchen other than meat products and all those.
The
all
bones
the
and fish bones and scales,
Yeah,
those are the only
that goes
things.
to the garbage.
Okay.
But all the other decomposing things are in this bin.
Okay.
And it's in the compost.
Okay.
And it's called like not a fertilizer, humus, HUMUS, for the plants.
The pot of gold.
Yes.
The dark soil itself
Yeah,
is
dark soil,
pot of gold.
You don't need to have like a closed container. If you have like on a big farm or something, you pile up everything, mix together browns, greens, put water, mix it once in a while.
Okay.
You have compost right there.
You can create your own compost bin also using the garbage bins that you can buy at local yard and garden shows. Their stores will have different varieties of sizes that you can choose. I think to aerate it, you need to poke holes on the sides of it. Also, there is a starter kit that you can buy at the locations.
Yeah,
like
you
such
need
as
oxygen and water for decomposing.
So Home Depot, Lowe's, those are the main carriers for this.
Yeah.
If you go to Starbucks,
Yeah.
for that matter, they pile up their coffee grounds.
Yes.
So if you want ask them, they might even donate that for you, and you're helping that business also contributing less to the landfill.
And one of my friend gave me a lot of coffee grounds from Starbucks, and I put it for the blueberry. See how it's making fruits.
So those are all great things, how we actually can collaborate together as a community.
And make sure it doesn't have any chemicals,
Right.
That's all.
Okay. So those are all just tips. Take what you want, leave what you don't need. All right.
Yeah, I can take you around there and I can show you how I put this one there. So this is like, like I said, I like the two. And see, so one time I emptied like this time. See, this one you can open here.
Oh.
See,
Okay.
it's filled. So it's not too moist, it's kind of dry. Doesn't have any smell.
Okay.
And see, look at all the holes. They get water through it.
Right.
See?
Oh.
And don't fill it like fully.
Oh, okay.
Like 3/4, So this is the waste. See, the carrot peels, water, paper towel. That's it. I just wash this one.
Okay.
Take it inside.
That's it.
all.
Okay. And I see you guys have a beehive here.
Yes.
And how do you maintain that?
Oh,
Whose hobby is that?
That's my husband's.
Okay.
He takes care of them like babies.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of work, and in this weather, it's very hard to keep them. And they love the flowers and everything, but when the winter time comes, it's a very hard time for them.
Oh, okay.
And when this one is filled, what I do is I just pile up some browns and greens in that corner. So when I empty it, I put the
Okay. If whatever is excess, you can.
Yes.
Okay, store it there.
Yeah. This is our fruit trees. So this is a cherry tree. We just finished harvesting it. It had like a lot of cherries. And this is like a peach. There's only one more left there. Can you see it on the top?
Yeah.
And the next one is like an Asian pear. Then after that there's a plum tree and 2-3 different kinds of apple trees like Granny Smith, Honeycrisp, and some other kind of apple tree.
Do you find anything inside, or is it all healthy fruits?
Some of them have it's not good, but you know what I do? I don't do any spray. If I have 100 apples, at least I'll get 50 of them.
Right.
So some people, when it's during the flowering time, you can get organic spray, but this year I didn't do the spray.
Okay.
This is all the fruit trees, and this is like some roses, camellia. This is finished blooming, and this is a Japanese maple, and this is Weigelia. This is a flowering cherry. That's another kind of Japanese maple. That looks really, the leaves look so pretty, And
How many years? How old is that one?
That must be 6-7 years.
Well,
This place is like, we live here last 9 years.
Oh, okay.
So that is 7 years old.
Okay.
And that is like very easy to grow.
Right. So the landing spots that we are on, is that like natural wood?
Yeah, we had lots of trees here.
Right.
So when we cut the trees, I asked the guy, can you give me some pieces?
Uh-huh.
If you look at the ring, see how many hundreds
How
of
old?
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all like pine trees,
Oh,
very
okay.
old ones. So just for fun,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just put
But no,
some
it's
pieces.
actually really nice.
Yeah, and
great.
if you really have the time, you can just polish, like
Yeah.
clean it up, polish it, and you
Absolutely,
can get a
yeah.
chance.
That's
And
unique to your
yeah.
garden. That is unique.
And this one, this is a Weigelia plant.
Mhm.
That one, that leaf turns yellow
Oh.
in the fall.
Mhm.
The tree will be full like yellow color, like a lemon yellow.
Oh, what is that
I
called?
forgot the name of that. I'll let you know later.
Okay, sure.
And, this
And you
is
got
like
lots of banana babies.
banana babies, and especially making adas and
Kerala
dishes.
dishes,
And
yeah, sweets.
I use a lot, and
Okay.
even for like covering, taking some food somewhere,
Right.
we use the banana. It gives like a distinct flavor.
Of course.
Yeah, these are all like summer lilies,
Mm-hmm.
and this keeps on blooming. Low maintenance.
Yeah.
And do you get the fragrance of that?
I do.
jasmine?
I do. The star jasmine
That's
is
a star jasmine.
so.
and
When just a curiosity, when you were getting it on the pole of the house,
Uh-huh.
did you have to take any precautions?
No, we just tied one rope
Oh, okay.
till the balcony there.
Uh-huh.
Then it kind of climbing on that.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning, just come out through this door. It smells so good. And morning it smells more.
Yeah?
And once it starts flowering,
Mm-hmm.
it lasts for like a month.
Wow,
Maybe more than a month, I think.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice. How do you maintain this? I mean, what kind of fertilizers do you use?
I mean, I'm not using any fertilizer now.
Okay.
And I use some compost from the
Your compost bin?
compost bin.
Okay.
And this land was not planted before. It was
Okay.
all like forest full of trees.
Right.
So I think it's naturally fertile.
Uh-huh.
And we mixed, when we did the landscaping, we mixed some potting soil
Okay.
when we planted.
Okay.
That's all. And I don't
Must
want
have needed like a yards and yards of dump trucks full of
not that much.
No?
Maybe 1 or 2 trucks.
Okay.
They call it units.
units. Yeah.
And I don't want the plants to grow very
Vigorously.
huge. Yeah. So I just keep the fertilizer minimum.
Okay.
And this is like a climbing rose.
Uh-huh.
And
Nice color.
yeah, it's name is above all. Above all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here they name all the roses.
Right.
The above all. So the reason I bought this is it doesn't have much thorns,
Oh, okay.
and it's a fast climber.
Oh, okay.
Also, it blooms all year long.
Oh,
And there are some climbing roses, it just blooms only once.
okay.
Like ladybanks, have you seen those yellow
Yes.
bunches?
Uh-huh.
It looks so pretty, but the thing is, it blooms only once
Oh,
in the spring. It
Right.
looks so beautiful. But
Right.
this one, you have color all the
all
time.
year long. Okay.
And especially when you sit in the deck here, I want something little fragrant too. So
Okay.
this has all the qualities I want.
Of course.
Fragrant, no thorns, blooms all summer long.
And color. Adds color to your garden.
And this was like what was that? Peony. It's
Peonies.
done blooming.
Right.
So now in the fall time, I'll just cut it back.
Oh, okay.
Then it will come again.
Do you maintain the garden by yourself, or do you have somebody?
I have some help,
Okay.
but I tell them what to do. And
Okay.
me and my husband, we do little stuff.
Okay.
And this is like a columbine. It stopped blooming,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a snowball.
Snowball.
Do you remember? Like in the springtime,
Yes.
it's a white.
It's white. Uh-huh.
Yes. and it blooms like blooms only once.
Right. You also had calla.
And on those trellis,
Yeah.
they're called wisterias.
Wisterias.
So
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 trellis, and all different kinds of wisteria.
Nice.
And it blooms in the summer. No, in the spring.
Early spring.
Like March, February, March.
Okay.
Then sometimes in the fall they make like flowers, like
Okay.
a little bit like that.
It's beautiful though.
Yeah, it is full bloom in the like February, March without any leaves. It's just flower.
Just the flower.
Then the leaves come.
Oh, okay.
Then in the fall all the leaves will go. It's very pretty.
Very nice.
This one, this doesn't have any flower.
Right.
This is called Nantina. So
Nantina.
N-A-N-D-I-N-A.
Okay.
Nantina. And it changes colors.
The leaf changes colors. Okay.
It will be like red or sometimes it's orange.
Oh.
Different kind of Nantina.
Nice.
So in between other plants,
You have that running.
yeah,
oh,
then
I
it
see.
gives a color.
Nice.
And this is also another different color of columbines then blooming.
And I see you have a raspberry bush.
This is called a bushelberry.
Bushelberry. Okay.
I think it's because it's a bush, so it's called
Do you?
bushelberry.
Is it edible?
Yeah,
It
very,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
And this is like almost like maybe another 2 weeks.
Okay.
And this is of course the English. What is that? Boxwood.
Boxwood.
So you can make it into shape.
Right.
Actually, I didn't get much time. I was thinking, make it into just to learn how to do it.
Okay.
And this is called Shasta daisy.
Shasta daisy. Okay.
Look at the color. So
It's
like
beautiful.
you see.
Especially when you have the autumn coming, it's
Yeah, yeah.
great to add
I
it to
know.
your flower
Yeah.
bed.
And that one, like you can cut it into different shape, like
Right.
a pine kind of. And the next to that, I forgot the name, but it blooms. It's called I think lilac.
Okay.
It's a different kind of lilac. It blooms in the springtime.
Is that
so that's
is that hibiscus?
This is hibiscus. That you see all the buds there.
Yeah.
And it's winter hardy.
Oh.
And maybe in a month, it's white in color. It comes in different colors. This particular one is white.
White.
The whole thing becomes white.
So the one in India is actually pink, right? Or bright red?
No, the different colors. The bright red ones are.
It's the
there,
most common
yeah,
one
most
that we
common.
see
Yeah,
in Kerala,
yeah,
but this
yeah.
is really
This is
nice.
a winter hardy. The
Okay.
one in Kerala it won't grow here.
Right.
It's a very tropical one.
Right. Now, how do you take care of it? Do you prune it? What's the time frame that you prune it?
After the flowering in the fall, just cut it into small.
Okay.
Main purpose of pruning is keep it small.
Keep it small.
Because we don't want it to grow huge, and
Right.
fill everything.
Yeah.
And this one is like I don't know the name of it. It blooms only once. More
Okay.
than the bloom, the leaves are pretty. It's a different color.
Yes.
Actually, this was given by my neighbor. She asked me, Linny, whenever she has extra plants, she'll give it
Do
to
you
me.
guys trade off with each other?
Yes, yes. And I give her plants too.
Okay.
This is also another Nantina. And if you look there, that's a blueberry.
Blueberries.
I have 2 here and 2 there.
Okay.
It's ripening. If I climb up, I can pick you some.
Right. We'll go there.
Yeah, this is another different kind of roses. So it blooms like early summer, then all the leaves fall down, then again it blooms. So until November it keeps on blooming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first set of blooms are done, but it's see all the buds.
Yeah,
The
there's
next set is
second set
coming.
of buds coming.
Yeah.
So I see that all the flowers and trees are all to one side. So where's your vegetable garden?
I can show it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
So
these are all
is there a reason why you have sorted it out like so?
because vegetable garden needs little bit more sunlight, and I like it near my kitchen, so I can just get out and give water. Or
Okay.
we have sprinkler system and drip system around, but vegetable garden needs a little bit more.
More
because
TLC.
Sometimes you plant little here, there,
Right.
and so you need to
Okay.
give little water. Sometimes you put seeds there, like beans and all.
Okay.
So put it towards the side.
Do you have any natures coming and visiting you? Nature visitors?
Lot of hummingbirds, squirrels, a lot of different kinds. And recently we had like a bobcat here.
Not
That's
right.
why you haven't seen any squirrels here. The bobcat ate all the
Oh,
squirrels.
you.
Yeah. some-
You were mentioning there was rabbits here too, right?
yeah.
Bunnies?
But this year I saw the rabbit 2-3 like last month. But since the bobcat arrived here, we haven't seen. It's sad.
It's very
And that side, I have put different kinds of roses.
in our video where we were talking about how to keep your seeds for next year,
Yes.
so many people are asking about the roses.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to know what kind of red rose it was that. How do you prune it? How do you shape it? How do you take the seeds and keep it for next year, or can you replant those? All that kind of stuff?
Roses, if you cut the stem and put it in the water, or put some little root hormone, put it in the soil in the summer, you can
sprout again. Okay.
All those zinnias and marigolds you see there, remember we did a video last year?
Of course.
I brought some seeds from somewhere.
Right.
So I put the seeds. Actually, what I did was I put it on the vegetable garden.
Oh.
It has nice soil.
Right.
Then when
is that a different soil that you use apart from this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an organic potting mix.
Oh, okay.
It's called. It's for vegetable garden. It's like a little bit more, no chemicals, kind of. So when the baby was this much, the marigold and zinnias.
Yeah.
So if you come next month, that place will be full of
Flowers
zinnias and marigolds.
Very nice.
And this is like our experiment with the chili plants. So it's all
everybody
like
has to have,
different
right?
kinds, habaneros, then Thai chilies, serrano, all different kinds.
Okay.
It's doing well actually.
Very good. Very good.
And it was kind of one or two was a little yellow.
Where did you buy these from?
This is from Farmington Garden.
Okay.
And we treated one or two with Epsom salt.
Oh.
It was kind of yellowish.
Uh-huh.
Then we thought, okay, let's try some Epsom salt.
So what's the quantity when you are using Epsom salt?
It's on the packet.
Uh-huh.
We just mixed it with water and very dilute.
Okay.
And you cannot put too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
And you pour it on the sides of it, not on the plant.
No.
Okay. Okay.
And here all different kinds of roses. These are all fragrant. So when you sit here, you get the smell. And
Right.
this is again from the vegetable garden. I pulled out the marigolds.
Uh-huh.
So if you come next month, these are all different kinds of plants. See, the thing is like something blooms all the time.
Right.
You see the buds?
Yes.
So again, that will bloom. And this is like geranium. Actually, you won't believe it. Portland weather in winter was not bad this year. So this came back again.
Nice.
This
Is
from
that an
last year.
annual?
It's supposed to be an annual here.
Okay.
But I have some in the front yard too. I didn't pull out. I was just doing an experiment. Let's see how it comes back.
Uh-huh.
Because there was no snow last year.
Right.
Came back.
Okay.
Again, these are all zinnias and this is like the kandari, like
The bird's eye
the
chilies.
Thai chilies.
Okay.
So it has buds there. And this trellis we made this year.
Wow.
Actually, this was made for Mother's Day by my son and husband. So my friend, you met Archana, she
Yes.
gave me a rose. She had, this is called Paradise Dawn Rose.
Oh, okay.
And she had it in her backyard, and I always said, oh, it's so beautiful. It blooms all summer long.
Okay.
So she propagated it. She gave me a cutting.
Nice.
And actually, she gave 2.
Oh.
So
it's
after
going to be
next year,
It's
I'm
gonna be-
hoping there'll be roses on the trellis.
nice.
So if you look at that trellis, you see the buds.
Yes.
It's like an orange color flower.
Right.
It's called the trumpet flower. It looks like a
Trumpets.
trumpet.
Oh, okay.
And it comes in bunches.
Okay. I
And-
see there's one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is like a hydrangea
Uh-huh.
and hostas. Hostas, they like shade.
Okay.
So, in between. And there is rhododendrons in between. And this is like another plant. It already bloomed
Oh,
in the
okay.
spring. It was like full white colors.
Ah.
And here you see this is from the seed from last year, remember?
Yes.
I put it on the vegetable garden. From there I brought it here. But the
Nice.
thing with zinnia, you plant it and you put some organic slug bait around it because the slugs love zinnias.
You know what? We've tried vegetables this year.
Yeah.
Because we were not here last year, we didn't plant any vegetables. This year, when we planted all those seeds, the slugs just ate all the tender leaves. So I can imagine how.
So for me, what I do is I plant something, then around that I use a little bit organic slug bait.
Okay, the question is going to come. Where did you buy it, and how much do you use it? What's the brand?
It's from Home Depot.
Okay.
You just follow it's outside the plastic container.
But,
if you want, I can bring it and show it to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the Home Depot, even though it's Home Depot, every Home Depot might not carry the same brands. So whatever is local to that area, so whatever is needed for our area is what carries in that Home Depot.
Fred Meyer or any garden shop you can get it.
Right.
Or if you want real natural slug bait, use beer.
Beer.
Put beer in small container, dig a small hole, put it underneath
Yeah.
in the same level like the soil,
Okay.
then the slug will drink it and done with it. And if you see any slug alive, put some salt on it.
Right.
It just shrinks.
Kids love
dehydrates
that.
it.
Our
Yes.
kids love that. They've been experimenting with
Yeah,
that.
this one, this was my experiment. I just put like a seed of chard
Chard,
there.
yes.
And chard, I always feel it's like a flower. It has the color.
The nice color, the
Yeah,
bright
so
red.
that's why I put it like near the plant.
Nice, it's
But I have
beautiful.
some on the vegetable garden I can show
Okay.
you.
Is there anything up there that you want to show?
It's all like, this is a white rose.
Uh-huh.
And it's a very tall one, climbing rose, but it doesn't climb too much. It's like a very tall rose. But this is done blooming now, but see the buds coming?
Yes.
It will bloom again.
Again, okay.
And these are all like, that's a flowering cherry that's done flowering.
Okay.
And these are all, I put like English boxwood.
Boxwoods, just for the look
yeah.
and feel of the garden, right?
And this one, this is a very, one of my favorite.
Uh-huh.
This is like a tree hydrangea.
Uh-huh.
And I think I didn't remove this is called fire hydrangea.
Cook fire.
And it's like a stem and this one. And you see the pink color?
Yes.
So what it does is, first the flowers are like white.
Uh-huh.
Then it turns like pink.
Pink.
Then it kinds of like a bronze.
Oh.
And this flower will stay until the whole, like even like November, December.
Wow.
And when it's done, you can use it like a dry flower.
Oh, okay.
And this is another Japanese maple, some rhododendrons there.
Uh-huh.
And that is like that fire kind of, its name is something with the fire, because in the fall
Oh.
it looks like fire red.
Oh, okay.
And this is like one of my favorite rose, like it comes in bunches.
Uh-huh.
And this one started blooming like a month back, so still it is like this one, and it will, after everything is done, it will bloom again.
Wow.
So it's like sets, like
Yeah.
And this is another plant my neighbor gave.
I love this one.
Burning torch.
Okay.
Symphonia, something. Burning torch is another name.
Okay.
It keeps on blooming until the winter time.
Very nice.
And it comes back. And if
Okay.
anybody needs like a baby or something, it's like you can just dig and take one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We might call out on that one.
And this
Okay.
is like a lavender.
Lavender. Uh-huh.
And see the zinnia?
Yes.
Once it starts blooming, it keeps on blooming.
And I like the
Geranium.
fact how you started your succulent
Yeah, I
collection here. So
I
it's
know.
really nice. Every
And
garden.
this
should
is
have-
almost 20 years old succulent.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I brought it from the other house.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is your second house.
Yes.
The other one was your prime
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then you guys moved over here.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I started learning landscaping there.
Okay.
So
All the experiments were when you're a new homeowner, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Yes.
As the years go by, you play with your land, you play with your house features,
Yeah.
and that's how you know. And then once you outgrow that house, you got to move into somewhere else, right?
Yes.
Or wherever life takes you. So I
Yeah.
guess that's what
Yeah,
happened for you guys.
And this is like
Mint.
Mint. I always make like lemonade with mint or for biryani, so it's right near the
Right
kitchen.
by the door.
Okay, so this is like a lavender.
Mm-hmm.
See the smell? It's done blooming now, and it will
Wow.
bloom again. One set of bloom is done, but it keeps on blooming.
Do you use it for anything else?
No, I just smell it, and But if you dry flowers, keep it inside bathroom
Right.
and house. It
That's what I was
smells
going to ask for.
good. And this is another peony.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have seen it in the springtime, like maybe 50 flowers, pink one.
Wow.
Very beautiful. But the plant doesn't look pretty,
Uh-huh.
but when it blooms, it's like huge blooms, like
Okay.
so pretty.
Where do you buy your plants from? Is it all online or different nurseries?
Different nurseries,
Okay.
or Fred Meyer,
Okay.
Home Depot. Whenever you go some shopping, you see one nice plant. And this is another one. It's called Candy Tuft.
Candy
White
Tuft,
flowers.
okay.
It's like full white color in the spring.
Okay.
And this one also like February it blooms. I forgot the name. Like
Okay.
pink and white. It comes in different mixed colors.
Right.
And this is another rhododendron, and this is like a different kind of berry.
Oh.
See, you can just
Oh, I thought that was actually seeds. Okay.
no. See,
Yeah. White color, right? Or yellow.
very tasty.
Thank you. So thank you, Linny, for sharing your tips and tricks about how to
Yeah.
create your own compost. As you heard, it's not that rocket science or anything. If anybody
It's like
can,
basic common sense.
common sense, okay. Even if it's something that you are kind of iffy about, ask around, talk to your friends and neighbors. They might be able to help you out. So I hope you enjoyed this special episode of how to create your own compost. This is how we can actually collaborate together to save our motherland. So please contribute your share. And I want to thank you, Linny, for
Welcome,
doing
Celine.
and encouraging everybody to participate in this. It's not too late. We all can actually be part of it and actually have a safe environment for all of us to grow strong and healthy. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Do you want to share some recipes and stuff? You gotta watch it. Okay, you guys stay tuned for more videos on Career TV.
Yeah, we could pick up something from the garden and make something.
Right. See you. Bye.
Bye.